So in the wake of Elon Musk leaving the White House, Donald Trump is very, very much concerned about Elon Musk using his financial prowess, his power, to fund Trump's political opponents. Trump has issued a public threat to Elon Musk, saying he will face very serious consequences if he funds Democratic candidates. Democrat. Trump says Elon Musk will face very serious consequences if he funds Democratic candidates. President Donald Trump on Saturday said that there would be serious consequences if tech mogul Elon Musk funds Democratic candidates to run against Republicans who vote in favor of the GOP's big, beautiful bill. If he does, you'll have to pay the consequences for that, Trump told NBC News in a phone interview, but declined to share what those consequences would be. Probably blackmail. If I had to guess, he knows something about Elon. He'll probably release it or something. Like, that's a threat. That's a very clear threat. There's nothing illegal about, well, probably is something very illegal. But actually quite illegal, now that I think about it. Yeah, very illegal. I don't even know what I'm talking about. However, when Donald Trump was on the beneficial end of this, on the benefiting end of this, he didn't have a problem. It wasn't illegal then, but now that it's going to be to Trump's detriment, now all of a sudden Donald Trump is Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's going to fucking find Elon Musk and lock him up. Nigga, please. The reality is Donald Trump doesn't think this shit is illegal. He thinks it's illegal when it's done to his own detriment. So, Elon Musk, if Donald Trump does come after him legally, Elon better prepare. Elon actually better leave the fucking country if he does intend to fund Trump's political opponents, and he better be ready to expose Donald Trump. The problem is, if the crimes are bad enough, in the event that Donald Trump and his MAGA regime falls, Elon Musk could be forcibly extradited to the United States, and the only countries he could go to which he wouldn't be touched, maybe Russia. Because I could see a president who's really, really pissed at these two and what they've done, sending, using whatever resources necessary to recover him, even in countries that don't have extradition treaties with us. He'll have to pay very serious consequences if he chooses to fund the Democrats, Trump added. The president also said he has no desire to repair his relationship with Musk after a feud between the two men erupted into public view earlier this week. No, Trump said when asked if he had any wish to do so. Asked if he thought his relationship with the Tesla and SpaceX CEO was over, Trump said, "I would assume so, yeah." Trump's comments were the most extensive since he and Musk exchanged threats and attacks on X and Truth Social earlier this week. He added that he thought the Republican Party was more unified than ever after the two men fell out in front of the world. Of course it is. Trump said he has no plans to speak with Musk anytime soon. "I'm too busy with other things," he said, adding, "I have no intention of speaking to him." Trump also accused Musk of being disrespectful to the office of the president. Donald Trump, an individual who respects absolutely nothing, an individual who said there were fine people on both sides and then said, not the neo-Nazis, not the white nationalists, but the neo-Confederates and those who believe in the Confederacy, decent people. He didn't say that last part, but he might as well have said it. The grown-ass, pushing 70 president of the United States saying there's fine people on both sides. As a rally to preserve the statue of a traitor is going on, he says fine people on both sides. Ridiculous. The same guy who said, "Oh, I prefer people who weren't captured," that guy, or the guy who said that the congresswomen of color need to stop telling us how to run this country. They need to go back to their crime-infested countries before telling us how to do things here in America. That guy is the person who's all about respecting the office of the president. Donald Trump is treated the way he is because he doesn't respect the office of the president. Megyn Kelly, little stupid ass, called it when she sat there and said, "Mr. Trump, do you believe your words concerning women on Twitter is reflective of a future president of the United States?" Ironically, she's his biggest meat writer to this day. But she was right. She called it. She was like, "Look, man, I don't know. Your track record's not looking too good. You want to explain that?" And Trump actually handled it well. But fucking Steve Bannon and Michael Cohen got in his ear. And Trump's just obviously a completely morally bankrupt person, so that wasn't difficult. And they teamed up on her and tried to destroy her life and almost succeeded in doing so simply because of a normal, reasonable, rational question. All of this stuff has been foretold. All of this stuff has been presented as it has always been. We have always known this from the jump. For Trump to sit there and accuse Elon Musk of degrading the office of the presidency is fucking ridiculous. This is the same guy who did a Nazi salute at Trump's inauguration and Trump didn't even care. It wasn't until Elon came for Trump personally that Trump said, "Oh my God, the office of the president has been disrespected. Oh my God." Bro, can a nigga be more selfish than this? Is it possible to be more selfish than this? Is it possible? Is it humanly possible to be more egotistical and self-centered than this? Trump goes on to say, "I think it's a very bad thing because he's very disrespectful. You couldn't disrespect the office of the president," he added. Musk on Thursday launched a barrage of posts on X against the president, including a now deleted post highlighting the one-time links between the president and late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Elon thinks he could just delete something like that. You cannot just delete that. That's forever. Like, you can't accuse someone of some shit like that and say, "Oh, actually, bygones be bygones." No, there's no, "Oh, hey man, I'm sorry about that." What? That's called old news. It's been old news. It had been talked about for years, Trump said on Saturday. Even Epstein's lawyer said, "I had nothing to do with it. It's old." Okay, so the lawyer who's obligated to lie on Epstein's behalf and obfuscate the truth on Epstein's behalf is the reliable source here. By the way, Donald Trump refers to him being best buddies with the molester in chief as old news. Trump says his relationship with the CEO of Diddling is old news. You shouldn't be worried about that. You're still asking about that? Are you crazy? You're worried about that? Stop worrying about that. Be quiet. Turn that off. Turn that camera off. This is a grown-ass nigga who sits there and says his relationship with Satan is like, come on, guys, let it go. What? In the Oval Office on Thursday, Trump responded to Musk's criticism, telling reporters, "I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot." So, Donald Trump is now warning Elon ahead of time, basically saying, try it if you want to. Try it if you want to. Go ahead. Fund my political opponents. You are going to pay a price. Donald Trump is actively threatening Elon Musk. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I personally think Elon's going to back off. I think Elon's going to back off. He deleted his nuclear post, which is like, you can't come back from that. I think Elon's going to back off. He's probably coming down from whatever high he was on and has probably realized the absolute disservice he did to himself. Right. He's probably going to come down from his high, realize all the destruction and mayhem he did to his own political power, and then ease out a little bit, chill out, relax, something like that. I don't think Elon and Trump are going to continue to escalate. However, if they do, I wouldn't be surprised, but I suspect things are going to tone down from here. Although they should reasonably, by all metrics, escalate between the two of each other and destroy each other, something tells me they're going to relax a little bit. But who's to say? The fact that Trump threatened him today could also prompt Musk to go back to being aggressive toward Trump. But the fact that Musk thinks he can like delete those tweets and call it a day, it's like, no, you can't. You absolutely cannot just delete that. You know you can't. Nah, bro, that's for life, bro. So, yeah, Trump issuing out another mafioso threat to Musk as if that was, like, he's such an idiot. That's exactly why Musk went full fucking, like, that's why Musk accused him of the Epstein shit. Because Trump was like, "I'll cut your funding if you don't do what I want." And then Elon was like, "Oh, really? You're a pedo." So, here we are. It is what it is. These are our leaders.